animals that miraculously saved human lives. Winnie the Wonder Cat. In 2007, when a water pump breakdown in their basement caused a leak in the middle of the night, this smart tabby cat rescued her human family, Kathy Kiesling, her partner, and their teenage son, from carbon monoxide poisoning. Winnie felt that the air had shifted and hurried to Kiesling's bed to wake her up. By the time she dared to hold herself upright long enough to call 911, her husband and son were utterly unconscious. There is no likelihood the family would have survived without Winnie. Khan the Doberman Pinscher. Khan had been a part of his new family for just a few days, protecting the life of Charlotte, their toddler. Her mum, Catherine, was beyond surprised to see the pooch behaving violently against the tyke while watching the two play in their yard, and was even more appalled when he picked her up by her diaper and threw her behind him. She discovered that Khan had been bitten by a king brown snake that was inches away from her daughter. It would have been fatal if it had reached the little boy, but thankfully, Khan responded immediately and was able to completely recover after anti-venom therapy. Dory the Rabbit. It was Simon Steggle's rabbit that came to his rescue in 2004, even though his wife is an ambulance driver qualified to take fast, life-saving action. He appeared to doze off in front of the TV while his wife, Victoria, was in the kitchen, but he was suffering from a diabetic reaction, unable to move or make a sound. Dory felt his predicament and started to jump and fidget on his chest anxiously. The peculiar behavior was quickly observed by Victoria and she knew what was going on. When she couldn't rouse him herself, she called for medical assistance. Mandy the Goat. In 2002, Australian farmer Noel Osborne, 78, stumbled on manure while taking care of his animals outdoors. It was anything but funny for the guy who suffered a fractured hip and was unable to escape from his stinky condition for the next 5 days while searching for anyone to reach him, although it might sound like the beginning of a funny slapstick sketch. Thanks to his goat, Mandy, who curled up with him during the cold nights and encouraged him to drink her milk, he survived those days. Pod of porpoises. Beloved actors still need help, and according to Dick Van Dyke himself, when he mistakenly dozed off on his surfboard, it was a group of friendly porpoises that came to his assistance. He saw fins while trying to swim himself back and expected the worst. Instead of sharks, though, he claims it was porpoises that kindly took him back to the beach. Binti Jua the Gorilla. An excessively curious 3-year-old boy attempted to crawl over the fence of the gorilla exhibit at Brookfield Zoo when summer came to an end in 1996. He had fallen 18 feet to the surface below. Unconscious, the keepers were fearful that the normally territorial animals might make it any worse. Instead, Binti cradled the boy gently and carried him to the entrance of the enclosure, where EMTs immediately took over.